Introduction. So the palm tree, or known as Aloes genesis jack, its scientific name, is a tall and fewer branches trees. It is native to west coast of Africa, but now well growth in Southeast Asia such as Malaysia and Indonesia. It producing a versatile and high yield vegetable oil, and this oil were extracted from its orange red fruits called fresh fruit branches or FFBs. Palm oil mostly used in fruit products, pharmaceutical products, sanitary products such as soap and shampoo, and cosmetic products. Palm oil industry refers to the full production chain to produce palm oil to various oil that will be used in various products. The processes that includes are cultivating oil palm trees, harvesting their fruit branches, and processing them into various oils. This business has a considerable economic impact in various tropical nations and contributes significantly to global vegetable oil supplies. So moving on to the advantages and disadvantages. So palm oil contains high yield oil, where it contains more oil rather than soybean or kernel seeds. Then it has unique properties where it can withstand high temperature, making it versatile and mostly used in fruit products. And also palm oil is an economic driver where it is most planted in Indonesia and Malaysia. So for the disadvantage of palm oil is not of the oil itself, but how we gain the oil. So in order to plant the palm trees, it causing the deforestation and causing the loss of habitat of endangered species. This making the extinction of endangered species such as Malayan tiger and Malayan tape. This also causing land, water, and air pollution. Onto the timeline of palm oil progressing. So around 18th century, palm tree was found and was focused on West and Central African coastal areas. Then, in 19th centuries, palm oil seeds were transported to Southeast Asia, mainly in Indonesia and Malaysia, because Southeast Asia area is suitable for palm tree growth. Next, at the same time, the age of machines was starting to develop in not only Britain but throughout Europe, where palm oil had become a major commodity. Discoveries of multiple new uses for palm oil such as cargo, lubricants, and in making tins and steel plates. Lastly, during the 20th century, large-scale plantation of oil palm started by the British, where they introduced modern agrarian system.
Palm oil process consists of upstream and downstream process. So in this slide, I will explain about the upstream part, which is the weaning process. Oil weaning process involves reception of fresh fruit bunches from the plantations, sterilizing and threshing bunches to free the palm fruit, mashing the fruit, and pressing out the crude palm oil. The first process is threshing, which is removal of fruit from the bunches. Fresh fruit bunches harvesting start from 24 to 30 months following field planting, depending on the kind of soil and the inputs used in the agronomy and the management. As we can see in the picture, there is a man that harvesting of fresh fruit bunches using a chisel in young palms and a sickle mounted on a bamboo. This is the traditional way in the fresh fruit bunches harvesting. In the modern way, we use the tractor mounted with the grabber. The second process is sterilization of bunches. Fresh fruit bunches should be processed as soon as possible after harvesting to avoid a sharp increase in free fatty acids, which could have a negative impact on the quality of crude palm oil. Sterilization or cooking means the use of high temperature with heat treatment of loose fruit. It is essential to the fruit's strippability and ultimate oil quality. Sterilization stops the accumulation of free fatty acids and deactivates lipolytic enzyme in the fruit mesocarps. Furthermore, it helps to release oil from the fruit mesocarps, soften the fruits for easier digestion, and condition nuts to reduce breaking of the kernel. The third process is digestion. Digestion is the process by which the oil-bearing cells in the fruit rupture or split, releasing the palm oil within. The fruit is pounded by means of the revolving batter arms. High temperature digestion of the fruits breaks down the fruit exocarp, which is its outer covering, and completes the disruption of the oil cells that started during the sterilization phase. The last process in the upstream is pulp pressing. Oil can be extracted from the digested material using one of two different techniques. One approach is known as the dry method, and it makes use of the mechanical presses. The other approach, referred to as wet, leach the oil out using the hot water. Using mechanical pressure on the digested mesh, oil is extracted from the mixture of oil, moisture, fiber, and nuts in the dry process. Pressure can be made to work continuously or in the batches with the modest amounts of material for a set amount of time.
Thank you for the previous presenter. I will talk about the downstream process of oil palm industry, which is the refining process. Or refining is a process in removing impurities or unwanted material from a substance like free fatty acids, phosphatides, pigments, and many more in oil palm industry. The purpose of refining is to produce high quality palm oil while retaining the vitamins and antioxidants inside the oil. This diagram here shows the flow chart of the whole refining process in oil palm industry. There are two types of refining process, which are physical and chemical refining. The main difference between the two types of refining depends on the method of removing phosphatides in oil palm. For physical refining, it is located in the degumming process, whereas for chemical refining, it is found in alkali neutralization process. The first process in refining is the degumming process to remove any phosphatides and free fatty acids in crude palm oil. In here, crude palm oil is mixed with concentrated phosphoric acid and heated at 90 to 110 degrees Celsius for 5 to 20 minutes. The purpose of phosphoric acid here is to allow phosphatides to form insoluble hydrates in the palm oil for easy removal via gravity filtration later. For chemical refining process, alkali neutralization is required after the initial degumming process in order to convert the remaining phosphatides that found in crude palm oil to soap stock through saponification reaction. Caustic soda such as lye is added to palm oil and allows the phosphatide heads to be replaced with sodium ion for decreasing its solubility in oil by formation of the soap stock for easy removal. After the degumming process or the alkali neutralization process, next is the bleaching process to remove any solid impurities in the crude palm oil like pigments and trace matter. Acid activated bleaching clay such as aluminium silicates was added into the palm oil and able to remove the impurities through absorption process. In here, the impurities are able to absorb onto the surface of the bleaching clay through either through van der Waals forces or by formation of the ionic bond with the bleaching clay. After that, is the deodorization process where it removes any volatile components like aldehyde and ketone and also any remaining free fatty acids that still remain inside the crude palm oil by heating it at a high temperature at around 220 to 260 degrees Celsius and under high vacuum. Nowadays, current research shows that the dry condensing systems can decrease the temperature rapidly for the volatile vapor for easy removal by using ammonia to decrease the temperature to around negative 5 degrees Celsius. Lastly is the fractionation process for the separation the of the purified palm oil into several fractions by redistribution of the fatty acid chain through crystallization process. There are two main fractions that are able to obtain from the fractionation column, which are palm oil and palm stearin. Palm oil is in liquid form, therefore it is commonly used as cooking oil, whereas solid palm stearin is used as food additive like margarine and shortening.
In conclusion, the production procedure for palm oil is versatile, involving many production and environmental factors. Although palm oil has high yields and ability to adapt to a wide range of conditions, which make it appealing option, the cases of deforestation and habitat losses are disadvantages that are difficult to negate. The mandate for building sustainable solutions is cardinal for the palm oil industry to be sustainable on a long term. This can be done through stem loss, maintenance of modern forests, and the development of deforestation mechanisms.